What's up, guys? Holding Alice with you, here to bring you Legend of the Phoenix review, Chapter 10. Our main character, Ling, it continued with him being with the mother wolf and her pups for a while, where she's recuperating, and they getting along pretty well. She even allows him to lay on her where the puppies are laying on him, and they sleep together, and it's pretty nice. Didn't get to keep any of them as a pet or have her as a familiar, but it was nice seeing their bond together and seeing him mature, being able to take care of others as well as himself. But where Ling is doing all this and explaining, the mother wolf wanted to thank him, and for some odd reason he had just had this initiative feeling in his head that she wanted to thank him. So she ran off somewhere with him. She looked at him and then ran off, and he cut the hint to follow her. So they run into this place, and they get to this weird cave at night to fall. And the cave is glowing, different colors. And they go in the cave, and in the middle of this cave is a really big hole. And when you look down, is a big lava pit with something sticking up. And he's like, if I fall down there, I'm gonna die. Because she was trying to go down, but he couldn't. So the mother wolf picked him up and brought him down. And when he got there, we saw this beautiful flower with a staff popping up from the ground, like this, and the flower wrapped around it. But on the top part of the staff was this red orb that looked like pomegranate fruit, or Chinese red apple, I should say. And he looked at it, and he said, "Is this eatable?" And she said, "Yeah." She nodded her head. So he's like, "Okay, cool." And him being gullible, he just ate it. And then he fell in love with it because it was so sweet and good and delicious. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he even said it tastes like pomegranate, but just way sweeter. And he starts loving the way it tastes and whatever. And this is when things take a turn, because out of nowhere, from being nice and sweet, his stomach gets he says that it feels like he's on fire in his stomach. Then his hands and legs, and he just feels all over like he's in hell, like his body and everything inside and out is just burning. And he's on the ground holding his stomach and twitching or whatever. And he's like, this pain is gonna kill me. But then he remembers his 9 divine sun training of meditation from when he was, read that book from the human world. He still has all his memories and stuff, so he decided to do that meditation stance to try to, absorb that heat and keep it in his body, but keep it contained. And he does this for a while. And then when we get to the end of the chapter, we see that he actually had the power of the sun. He's actually able to create flames now from anywhere of his body. So far as his hands that we saw, but I can imagine that he can do this from any part of his body. So now we know why it's called Legend of the Phoenix, because this guy is named after a bird and he has fire powers now. So now it makes sense why this is called Legend of the Phoenix, and we see him with phoenix wings on flames. So now it makes sense, now that he got this power set. He probably doesn't have it mastered, but at least now he has it in him and he can use it somewhat. So, but yeah, this was a very great chapter. Not much dialogue, but a very great chapter. Again, for y'all that don't know this or are new, this is a Korean manga, so it's in color. So if you use Xenoblade or God of War or Tower of Babel or whatever, or any other Korean type manga, then yes, this is in color, and this is read like a regular comic book, so you will enjoy this a lot. I love Korean mangas myself. I just started getting into them thanks to Noblesse. So, but yeah, this was a really great chapter. I'm happy to know how he got his fire powers. And hopefully, when he goes back to his training in the village, he's going to be pretty OP after learning this power set. And who knows how far he has it controlled. But yeah, tell me your thoughts, comments, and opinions on this chapter. Tell me if you like how he got his powers or not. Tell me what you think about his relationship with the wolf and her cubs. Tell me if you make sense or not. Share this with your family and friends. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.